So in a nutshell, sadhana, from my teacher's book again, sadhana focuses on weaving dualities together skillfully in our body minds through a series of skillful spiritual practices like meditation, asana yoga, mantra recitation, so mantra meaning sacred sound or chanting, and a variety of other practices. I think that's good. Yeah. So if you're like, I'm ready to jump in right now, I can't wait for a couple weeks, then here is what you want to do. You want to jump in this one. We're rolling with it right now. This is the 4-week. You get all the videos. You will not miss a thing. You're totally welcome to reach out to me personally. Sheila Ray, holy mackerel, Yogini sister. Wow, that's wonderful to see you here. But anyway, so jump in. This is an amazing 4-week experience. On Tuesdays, we're doing the inner realms of the Yogini temple dancer. So all the inner secrets, you can see the on this web page, I have the outline. And then on Wednesdays, we're putting it all together in the choreography. And we are embodying the Yogini Kali energy along with the Dakini Yogini energy, and then putting it all in this beautiful, it's just this package of the 3 faces of Shakti. So the 3 faces of Shakti that everything in the universe is subject to is creation energy, sustaining, life-giving energy, and transformation, death energy. So and then of course, then it starts again. So these are the 3 cycles of Shakti. And when you know about them, when you know how to work with them, when you can anticipate them, like now, things are not so shocking, and we can have more wisdom on how to approach things. So if you are a fellow yogi on one of these paths, you know that actually the state of disillusion that we're all experiencing, this state of unraveling illusions and things that don't have sustainability, it's just, one, it's prophesized by all the ancient wisdom traditions of the planet. Not only is it prophesized, but it's just at some point, it's inevitable that that which has no weight or no soul or no truth to it crumbles. And so that's what we're experiencing. And if you're on a path that has disciplines to help you navigate and cultivate your grace and your wisdom and your understanding, then these type of things can be more graceful for us and more digestible and palatable, as difficult as they may be. And we still need to mourn and cry and feel emotions and all that and be human. We're in these human bodies with these minds that can just really run around. However, when you have a sadhana, when you have an ancient, when you're plugged in to something that's so ancient, and you're plugged into something that has power and truth, the only way something is going to last for 2,000 years or more, which is what we're talking about here, is if it, one, has validity, has power, is authentic, and trustworthy, tried and true. And so all of this that I'm sharing is tapped into that. So you can literally have a lifeline. You can just hold on to that thing like a bamboo tree in the wind. It's rooted to something strong. So it might be flopping all the way over, but it's not going to break. It's actually got something to hold on to. So that when you have a regular practice and you're cultivating a relationship, it's like cultivating a relationship. It's like you're knocking on a door. Sadhana, regular sadhana, regular practice is like knocking on a door to something. And you're like, hey, I'm sincere, I'm wholehearted, I'm fully present, I'm going to keep knocking. This is not like I'm trying to get a raise at my job, or I'm, you know, want to hit the lottery and make $1 million over. No, it's just purely about, I want to be able to live from my essence and be able to see truth as it is. And so we knock, and eventually the sincerity will open the doors to these traditions, and you will be embraced and immersed in these traditions. So jump in now to that link I just showed you. And if you want to have a taste, here's a really accessible, open to everyone taste of sadhana. So next week is new moon, and I will be offering an actual traditional yogini sadhana. We'll do it for one night. It can be stretched to 108 nights, but we'll do one night. And we have the blessings of my Yogini teacher. She and I talked about how to make this available to you all, and she suggested we do this. So we're going to have one night, and if you want, we can do this every new moon. So dark moon is when it's the optimum time to do these yogini practices, Kali sadhana. And so we will be reading from an ancient, Georgia, we'll be reading from a traditional liturgy for her 100 names. And so this is a very rare invitation, and you are invited. Everyone's invited. So click that link if you want to join us next week. Men and women are invited, all ages. Doesn't matter what your background is. You don't need any experience. It doesn't interfere with any other traditions you may have. It's just, you're welcome to tap in. But please follow the instructions. If you are going to come, don't just kind of pop in and out. Don't be like multitasking. This is a discipline. So this is a true sadhana. You need to come with your big boy or girl pants on and sit in presence. So that is the link for that. Song of Her 100 Names next week. And then for those of you who want to dance and cultivate your skill, your dance skill, there is going to be, so we're doing skills and drills. That's going on right now as well. This is for tribal. So I teach a format that I created called Temple Tribal Fusion. And it is these traditional sacred dances packaged in tribal fusion with a foundation of the yogic principles and practices. So we have skills and drills going on right now, and that is part of the foundation and behind the scenes work for a large choreography we are working on. And the final touches to the choreography are going to be starting in a 4-week series coming up as soon as I can get that out. I'm hoping next week or 2 weeks from now. Everyone's welcome to join that as well. And the previous, what we've been learning previously is also going to become available as soon as I can get to it. So that's what I'm sharing on. There's all sorts of great ways you can get plugged in to this powerful Shakti energy, and also to give you what you need and want to navigate life via disciplined practice of body, mind, energy disciplines. So I'm going to read something right now. Let me just see if I got the go-ahead. Doesn't say I did, but I'm going to imagine she's okay with this. So today, one of my students who I adore, and she's one of the people that has said, will you please do sadhana work with us? So I'm going to read this just because I'm reading this so that many of you can know how many of us are sharing this feeling, and why sadhana and discipline is so important, and why understanding our Shakti, whether you're a man or a woman, is so important. So she says, I just saw your post on daily sadhana offerings, and I'm so grateful. I was wishing there was a way to integrate your offerings and sisterhood on a daily basis, especially right now. I'm struggling, not working, and feeling depression of boredom and a lack of purpose during this time. So how many of you can relate to struggling, not going to work, having some boredom or even depression coming up, and a lack of purpose? I mean, how many of you are feeling that? So it's very common right now. And I will tell you that being plugged in, having my asana, having my seat, having my practice every day to go to, keeps me feeling plugged in and connected on such a satisfying level. I mean, there's nothing that's like it, really. There's nothing like that other than sitting in person with my teacher and Sangha in our temple. Like, there's nothing quite like that. But this is the next best thing. We create that in our house. We create that in our home. And if you're a wandering yogi or yogini, you learn how to create that and let it wander with you. So that is the invitation. That is the offer. Come on, folks. No one's asked a question or done any feedback. Anyway, it's all good, but I'd like this to be a conversation. I get bored of hearing myself. Anyway, so I'm going to sign off now because, once again, I've talked far longer than I planned. But if anyone has questions or comments, please pop on right now, or feel free to drop me a personal private message. And I am hoping to start this weekly sadhana course in 2 weeks, which means I really need to hustle, but I'd love your feedback on exactly what you would like. And then I also do privates. So if you ever want to just do your own private sadhana, I love doing that too. I recommend we start with five weeks. So that is a wonderful journey for anyone. Okay, I'm going to sign off soon. Anyone takers? Questions, comments? So I'd like to just close in gratitude to all those who have secretly, quietly walked before us, enabling this path and these teachings to survive for these thousands of years or however long. To my teachers who have shared their heart and soul with me, and may I be guided to share as skillfully as I can to those who come to drink from this Kapalapatra. And may this benefit all beings. May what I do and what you do truly benefit all beings in this incredible time of Kali Yuga. Lots of love and blessings, friends.